Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Kirby's Pinball Land, the very best land of them all. Finally, it's Kirby! The adorable little puffball is one of Nintendo's most endearing and lovable characters, and given that he got his start on the Game Boy, he's almost an unofficial mascot of the system. But it's easy to forget that although Kirby is a platformer, it's also the game that arguably has had the most experimentation out of any major Nintendo franchise. Block Ball, Star Stacker, Tilt and Tumble, Air Ride, Canvas Curse, Kirby's been able to branch off into all sorts of genres, and the very first spin-off, the 1993 game Kirby's Pinball Land. In fact, this is one of the earliest games in the Kirby franchise. Only the original Dreamland and the NES Kirby's Adventure came before it. It is, as you would expect, a pinball game. Nintendo had a history with attempting pinball games, and I seem to recall this one being really good, and I remember that because many an hour I spent as a child playing this one, aiming for high scores. Although, come to think of it, I don't know if I ever beat it. See, that's the thing about these adventure-style pinball games. They're fun, but they tend to wear out their welcome pretty quickly. Then again, you could apparently beat Kirby's Pinball Land in 30 minutes, so maybe I just had a shorter attention span as a kid. And what would a Kirby game be without adorable box art? It doesn't even fall victim to the angry Kirby thing. He's just bouncing around, more surprised than anything. Wait, can he even fit between those paddles? Kirby's second Game Boy game took him in a new direction, but how did it turn out? Hope you got plenty of quarters. It's time for Kirby's Pinball Land. Yay! Boo. I remember how awesome DDD's sprite was. And Kirby just goes right into it. Up to Kirby's Pinball Land! I'm so happy. I played the crap out of this game. Let's do it. So it's adventure-style pinball, 3 levels, Wispy, Kracko, Poppy. I guess we're going Kracko. Oh, listen to that music. Oh, that music. I love Kirby. Whoa, hi. So, as you would expect, it's pinball. What? Dang it. I believe each stage has like 3 levels. So like we're in the mid-level right now, we go up to the upper level, down to the bottom level. You have to complete some objectives, speaking of bottom level, and eventually you make your way to a boss. And then after you do that, you fight DDD. And when you beat DDD, the game just starts itself over. What? Oh god. Oh, I get it. I have to hit the top one there, going up. What? Hey! No, where's the boss? Whoa. I'm going back. I forgot about that. It's almost puzzle-ish. Each world you have to figure out exactly how to progress. Oh, the cloud's pissed. Ah, yes. And then it launches me up to whatever the hell is going on up here. And I was saying, I'm impressed that the controls are actually a lot more fluid than I remember. As is the gameplay. Like, that's the thing, old pinball games tended to be very janky and awkward if you really wanted to compare them to the pinball experience, but this one is, so far anyway, pretty nice. Hang on, let's watch Kirby get out his umbrella. Yeah. Launch, yes! That's how you can save yourself when you die. I'm having, like, such a wonderful nostalgia rush, because the funny thing is, I didn't even remember that I owned this game, going up, until it came up on the randomizer, and then I'm like, oh my god, I played that all the time as a kid. Alright, Kirby, umbrella time. Oh, the music is lovely. Oh, we don't even need that stupid umbrella. Umbrella, save me! Okay, now we beat up the moon, or the stars. This is weird. No! Oh no! I was so close and yet so far away, which tells me it's time to reset and try a different stage. Let's try Wispy. The other thing is they liberally reused sprites from the Kirby game, the original Kirby game in this. All the sprites in the original Kirby game were so simplistic and sort of semi-adorable that they translate to pinball pretty perfectly. The difficulty in this game lies less with it being difficult and more just being, the standard pinball adventure style of it's really hard to exactly get where you want to go. Oh yeah, there's a save function. Wait, why do I want the warp star? No, I don't want the warp star. I want to go up. No! Hang on, I want to see. What's this thing down here? Oh. That's much easier. Game Boy nudity, kind of. Oh, exposed belly button. I'm deeply offended. Like, my two big pinball games were this and Pokemon Pinball. And Pokemon Pinball was fun, but also really hard to control and so in-depth that it was kind of annoying. Going up. Oh, Squid Soccer! Multi-ball, hell yes! Mini games. I forget what plus B means. Or plus M. Oh, probably plus bonus and plus multiplier. Like, this might be a weird thing. Oh, a weird thing to say, but I genuinely cannot remember any Kirby game that got, like, bad reviews. Kirby's just always sort of been one of the more respectable and dependable franchises that Nintendo makes. I wish I could show off the boss fight, but again, Squid Soccer! But again, you know what? I want to go back to the pinball table. Oh, shoot. I guess that does kind of show off why I never beat the game as a kid. You do need patience in order to get to the bosses, and then you need patience to beat all 3 bosses in order to get to DDD. It's a game I'm actually realizing I appreciate a lot more as a full-grown adult playing video games on the internet. Oh, I think I know what you have to do. You have to open the eggs without those... No! Jerk stealing it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh. Come on, Squid, do something. Yay! You can always depend on squids. Come on. There's 1, 2, no, no, no. Oh, God. Oh, the tension. No, we're so close. No, oh, God. Yes! No, 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 no! You saw that black star at the top. That was the teleport to the boss. Dang it. Oh. As a kid, that would make me be like, oh, God, I need to turn this game off and play something else right now. I'm actually tensing up at this. This game is way better than I remember it, and I remember it really fondly. It's just, God, this might be better than Pokemon Pinball in some ways. Okay. Ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna hold the ball here. No! Oh my God, yeah, okay, I remember now. You had to do it that one time. The game makes you work for your achievement. But you know what? It's the kind of game where I want to keep working at it. This game rules. Absolutely fantastic. And yet another excellent game in the Kirby mythos. All that deep Kirby lore expanded through pinball. And in the least surprising result possible, a Kirby game delivers again. At the time this was released, Kirby only had 2 games, entirely platformer-based, and while they were good, spinning off the series so quickly when it had only just been established was a risky move, but it's one that absolutely paid off. For a Game Boy game, it was incredibly smooth, and the physics were shockingly good. Retro pinball games usually had questionable physics, but Kirby's Pinball Land actually felt like I had decent control over the game, which meant that the difficulty laid more in the actual challenge instead of fighting with the controls. Always a nice thing when you're playing pinball. And even better, the challenge the game laid out was great. Each stage had 3 levels, and each level had its own little mini-challenge to fight your way to the top. It was the perfect blend of casual pinball playing and difficult gameplay. When I would fall down, it just motivated me to keep playing to get back to where I was. And with the relative short length of the game, it gives you the motivation to keep playing, learning more tricks to take down every level and shoot for the high score. It honestly is up there as one of the better pinball games I've ever played, even with it being so small scale compared to others. This game doesn't just hold up, it's actually way better than I remember it. It is absolutely worth going out of your way to try, as it's about as great as pinball adventure games can get. And to answer a question I asked earlier, there is no bad Kirby game, because Kirby is perfect in every single way. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to subscribe so you can follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy Vault. I'm Brian J, and I'll see you next time.